All right, everyone, another class project. Today we're going to be building a volcano in a water bottle. Now we're going to need just a few things here. We're going to need our Alka seltzer, a bottle of water, oil. I chose vegetable oil, and an empty container or bottle. Um, the how-to video we were shown obviously showed colors and stuff like that. This description that we were given was told not to, well, wasn't told not to use color. It just gave specifics, and color wasn't one of them. I imagine that's just so that we can show the reaction in the bottle and kind of explain the limited reactant within. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that right now. So we were told to take the bottle, and we're going to fill that bottle about a quarter of the way full with water. Here's my other bottle here. I've opened the cap. Got my laptop down right here, so it's kind of limited on space for countertops, so I'm going to do this all mid-air. All right. About a quarter of a bottle, it says. Well, a quarter of the way up, it said. That's about a quarter, give or take, in my opinion, right? All right. That was our first portion. So we're about a quarter of the way there. And then we are going to then take and add the vegetable oil till almost all the way to the top, leaving just a little bit of airspace. Here we go, guys. And as you can kind of see in the video, the oil and water are separating. They do not mix. I'm really trying not to make a mess here because I'm in my bedroom. Vegetable oil does not belong in the bedroom. All right. So leave that little bit of airspace up top. This is where the tricky part comes in. Then we are supposed to take and we'll use the Alka seltzer that we've got here. And we add the Alka seltzer to the bottle. Now, we're supposed to be able to make a lava lamp out of this. And being the water is sitting there at the bottom, I imagine that the Alka seltzer is supposed to in some way change the density of the water and allow it to rise above the oil momentarily. Now, this reaction is caused by the Alka seltzer I'm about to add. Now, Alka seltzer, when put in water, releases CO2, which is able to attach itself to the water and pull the water up momentarily until it releases the CO2 at the top and then sinks back down below the oil. Now, this is my I'm going to call it a prophecy, hypothesis on the ordeal. That is what I think is going to happen, or what should happen. Now, I have never done this project personally myself. Here's my Alka seltzer here. I did watch my how-to video on the internet on how they did it. Now, I don't want to make it too big of a reaction here because God forbid, I just start throwing crap all over the place. But the limiting reactant in this would have to be, I would say, the Alka seltzer, because there's only so much Alka seltzer, and eventually it will disperse within the H2O and there won't be any more. So if we had an unlimited source of Alka seltzer, I imagine the next limiting reactant would have to be the H2O, because eventually it would separate all the CO2 from the water, right? I mean, it would have to eventually. All right, so this is our test. I'm going to put the Alka seltzer in the bottle now. Please, God, don't let me make a mess. Oh, it's moving. Things are moving in there. What? Oh. Okay, so it says to add more Alka seltzer for a better or longer reaction. Now, am I allowed to put the lid on this? Or is this actually going to pressurize? Now, that's something I want to know. It's going to pressurize. So, obviously, this is not a lava lamp that you're going to be able to just leave that in, I don't think. So you're going to have to keep the lid off. That's kind of unfortunate, but good to know. This is our lava lamp, and it has worked. As you can see all the water and the oxygen flowing through, going up to the top. Your very own Alka seltzer volcano. Or should I say lava lamp, or whatever. That essentially is supposed to be a homemade lava lamp. I just call it a volcano because that's what it was called in our description for our class. However, volcano seems to fit. I don't know if you can really get a glimpse as to what that looks like, the separation of the water and the oil, and exactly how all that is just moving around in there. That is a trip. It's been pretty cool, guys. I'm glad you came around to watch. I hope you got a kick out of it like I did, and I hope I did it right. Thank y'all for checking it out, and I hope next time y'all can do the same thing again. Until next time, I bid thee farewell.